Ladies and gents, welcome to part 2 of Reckoner Combo 2. Why is it number 2? Because instead of Black Hand, it's Marked of Kane. Oh yeah. So anyway, when we left off, well, actually screw when we left off, look at it now. By the looks of it, Paul, who's the Steel Talons GDI enemy, looks like he's just going to take a wad of units over the bridge and see if he can attack me. The only one problem: I've captured one of those turrets, and I've got a Reckoner sitting right there at the end of the bridge, which is absolutely annihilating them. And also, my partner had a squad of Black Hand troops to take out those Titans. And now my allies' Black Hand troops are going to walk straight into the enemy's base, where they will go one-on-one with a Wolverine. As you know, Wolverines are very good against infantry, and the Wolverine is backed up by the bunker and that Titan as well, mainly because he's making another base. And he's using all these powerful units to guard that outpost, because obviously he wants to make his base bigger and he doesn't want anyone to bother him. So now he's moving his outpost and all those units north. Outpost sitting right near the tip field, and it starts to deploy. And instead of the units staying around it, the units go back to their base. Typical stupid maneuver. Anyway, if we look at our other enemy's base, we see that, oh no, he's got an airfield, and he's made a squad of grenadiers going up there. He's already got his outpost deploying at his nearest tip field. He's got couple of Predator tanks coming up into my ally's base. But no, my ally, he's got something planned. Okay, maybe he hasn't got something planned, but he does have a squad of fanatics who failed in destroying that slingshot. Oh well, they'll do better next time. And look, he's got his first purifier. And if you don't know what purifiers are, they're just avatars with flamethrowers fitted on them beforehand. As you can see, I'm making 3 Reckoners, but I'm not doing anything yet, mainly because I've got my secret shrine and I'm waiting for my hand of nod to make the Commando. And if you've seen my Black Hand Reckoner combo, you'll know what that combination means. Immediate base destruction. And now I'm sending out 2 engineers to capture those 2 guard towers, because that Reckoner is taking a right beating from aircraft. And I know what you mean, those towers don't have any anti-air whatsoever. But I'm going to bring some more Reckoners there later, fitted out with tons upon tons of missile squads to deal with those aircraft. And that should do the trick. Meanwhile, back at Paul's base, we see that he has plenty of refineries. Plenty of refineries. And he's just lost a harvester due to me and that gun turret. Now while that's happening, yes, the Commando and all my troops are made, and they're now going to move into the Reckoners. There's the Commando. He's going to go in there with a missile squad. An awakened squad and a missile squad will go in that one, and in that one another awakened and missile squad. Once they're all fitted out, I'll use the cloaking ability from your secondary powers, which you get before the secret shrine, in order to cloak my Reckoners, and thus make them so that the enemy cannot see them, unless obviously the Reckoners attack. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the pink enemy. Oh no, he's so deadly in pink. And I've brought down his aircraft so that he's only got 1 Orca. Wow. Now that's a GDI Air Force to be careful of. And, oh my lord, so many harvesters, barely any Tiberium in that tip field. Why isn't he sending them to the other one? I don't know. But look, he's got 1, 2, 3 war factories, so he's going to make a heck of a load of vehicles, or have the ability to make loads of vehicles. He might not do it because he might be a stupid person, but yet again, not everyone can be a Bob. So here we go, there's a wad of Professor Cabals coming down the bridge, probably attacking Paul's base. And as you can see, there's an engineer there trying to go across the bridge, trying to probably take one of those towers, but he was annihilated very easily. And now, as you can see, my reckoners are now stealthed, so they are moving out. And so we will follow them when they move out. They go past the enemy's barracks and outposts, because I'm not aiming for that yet. There's a Titan there dealing with Confessor Cabal squads from my ally. And there's one thing that really pissed me off. The Titan... That Titan right there walked over one of my reckoners and immediately destroyed it. That peeved me off. He could have destroyed one of the other reckoners and I would be fine. The only thing was, that reckoner had the Commando in it and I was just so pissed off afterwards. But I had two more reckoners where that came from, and they were going to destroy the construction yard and the command post, so that he would only be making tier 1 units from now on, and will have no availability of making any more build queues unless he sells off a few buildings and makes another construction yard, which I heavily doubt. Anyway, if you look at my partner, he's doing pretty well now. He's got his hand of nod, and he's got a couple more purifiers. He's got tons upon tons of power. Not sure if he needs that much, but he's also got tons of refineries as well. As you can see, my units are dealing with the construction yard, as I said, and that's going to go down in a minute. And oh no, now that my partner's moved to the tip field, the enemy's already there, and he's dealing with harvesters with a watchtower. Maybe not the best defense to use against harvesters and vehicles, but look, he's got a purifier there, so he should be able to deal the damage on that watchtower and should be able to take it down pretty easily. We'll see if he does later on. And as you can see, the con yard of Paul's base is down, so he doesn't have any build queues now. Yes. As for Jeff, damn. His one airfield now has 4 orcas. I am still very scared. Not. And now look, Paul's last resort, bringing in a wad of slingshots into my base, only to be annihilated by rocket guys. Here come the rockets, and boom. Take out. Yeah, again, slingshots are good for scouting. They're fast, they can run over enemy infantry, and they're good against anti-air, so it's all good. But anyway, now we're going to be following that reckoner, because that reckoner's going down to Paul's base, and that reckoner has the replacement commando, and hopefully that reckoner won't be stepped on this time. But as you can see, one of my allies' purifiers is dealing with damage to my enemy's base, and he's going to walk straight into Jeff's base, while Jeff is still trying to take out my guard towers with an orca, which is taking a wad of damage from my reckoners. Anyway, there you go, it's just deployed. There's the commando. Walk down to the refinery, kaboom! Instant kill. And what she's going to do is she's just going to go all around the base, destroy every building, and Paul will be over and done with. Now, there's only one problem with this. Marked of Kane's commando isn't automatically elite when you make her. She has no veteran C level, so the easiest way to go up is to just into the base, blow up some buildings, and if you need to defend her, put her back in the reckoner. Things are coming to fruition, people are dying, and many units are being made. This only means one thing. Yes, that's right, we're blacking out. And that means only one other thing, that this must be continued in part 3. Oh yeah.